Let's discuss part 4 of structures and functions. In the previous presentation, we have discussed how to pass pointer to structure as argument. Now in this presentation, we will learn how to return a structure variable from the function. So let's get started. Returning a structure variable from a function is similar to returning a variable from a function. Returning a structure variable from a function is equivalent to returning a normal variable from a function. It is as simple as that. Now here let's consider one example which helps us to understand how to return a structure variable from a function and how it looks like. Here in this case you can see in this main function I have declared these two variables p1 and p2. p1 is initializing these members, that is x and y, with these values, that is 23 and 45. p2 is initializing these members with these values, that is 56 and 90. Why is that so? p1 is of type struct point and you can see the type here. It consists of two members, x and y. And here you are just initializing these x and y variables, right? Now we are calling this edit function, and in the first edit call, we are passing the copy of p1 variable. You can see over here that I'm just passing the copy of p1, which is obviously received by this p. This p variable is of type struct point. Obviously it has to be because here we are passing p1 variable which is of type struct point. The data type of parameter and argument must match. That is why this type must be struct point. Here p contains the copy of p1, which means that the values associated with p.x and p.y is equivalent to the values of p1.x and p1.y. This means that p.x contains 23 and p.y contains 45. Here in this case, we are incrementing p.x by 1, which means that 23 has been incremented, which gives the value 24, and it will get stored within that p.x only, because p.x plus plus means p.x equal to p.x plus 1. So the changes will get reflected in p.x as well. Similarly, we are making changes here in p.y as well. We are adding 5 to p.y, which means we are adding 5 to 45. It gives 50, and p.y in this case contains 50. After that we are returning p. And here you can see the return type is struct point. Obviously it should be struct point because p variable is of type struct point. Here the p1 variable will receive the changes made by this p variable. So p1.x is also updated by 24 and p1.y is updated by 50. Now we are again calling this edit function, and this time we are passing the copy of p2. Again the changes made over here will get reflected over here, which means after this call 56 becomes 57 and 90 becomes 95. After that we are calling print function. First we will print the values associated with p1, that is the member values of x and y associated with p1, and then we will print the member values associated with p2. You can see over here the definition of print function. It just contains printf function which will print the member values associated with these variables. So the output of this program is 24, 50 and 57, 95. You must be careful about the types, okay? The parameter type and the argument type must match, and because here you're returning the variable of type struct point, so the return type must be struct point. Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this presentation.